Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you, and if you're my pre-existing subscriber, welcome my baby dinosaurs. And so, I just want to quickly say a few things before we do begin. This is a part 2 of the vaccine, and so if you guys have not checked out the virus part 1, I highly recommend you do. But going forward, just understand that this is just for entertainment purposes only, and that I am not a medical expert. And that's the disclaimer, okay? You have free choice of will, which means that any decision that you make will not fall on me, because you understand that I cannot make the choices for you. And that you will have to use your own logic and your own research to determine your own choices that you make. And that I cannot dictate, I will not tell you in this reading what you should or should not do. I'm not endorsing any vaccines. I'm not telling you that one is bad over the other. I'm just guiding you. That's all that I am. I'm just a guide. You will have to make the choices yourself. And so with that being said, if you guys want to check out what kind of questions I'm covering in this video, you can just check that in the description below. If the video for some reason is too fast for you, do not worry. You guys can either rewind the video, put on closed captions. You can open up a transcript. In the description, I explain how to do that. Also, if you're on a computer, you can also, a computer, mobile, or tablet, you can slow down an actual video yourself if you feel more comfortable with that. So there are many ways that you guys can slow down if the reading or the video is too fast for you. And so without wasting your time, we're going to jump into it. But quickly before we begin, I do have a Facebook group if you do want to join and be notified when I do post. I know that I was going to post the resignation of Donald J. Trump and the cyber hack, but I was notified by my guys that it's not the right time to do the video, so do expect it to be here on December 31st. My guys did give me a specific date on when I should do both of those videos, and it happened to be on New Year's Eve when I released it, but they told me to do on December 30th. And so I am going to hold off on those two videos. You guys will happen to get them on the same exact day. I'm not going to waste your time. We're just going to jump right into it. Alright, so the first question that we're going to be covering today is, how many vaccines will we have before we have the one that helps with COVID? Spirits and angels tell me. How many vaccines? Okay, so automatic victory. 3. Okay, so what we're going to have is going to appear as F. There's going to be a couple, quite a lot. But one of them going to be one of the vaccines that come out. There's going to be a lot of trials. It's going to be the one that's victorious. We have here, I do see at least 3 different vaccines in the future. We do have 3 of them. And we do have here one of them is almost like a gift from the heavens, almost. And so just please keep in mind how I read cards is I give you the likeliest outcome, but never the that what's really going to happen. This is for your choice of will, and you do have the choices to make your own, and I think may or may not change. Alright, so we have 3, so that's a good number to start with. Okay, now do the rush vaccines from the beginning of the year have any side effects? So what I basically mean is by rushing the vaccines that started when COVID started becoming a mainstream thing in March. I want to know, well, does it have any side effects because it has been rushed through? And by that, I mean like being pushed through FDA regulations or stuff like that. Now, this may apply worldwide. Alright, spirits and angels tell me. Do the rush vaccines from the beginning of the year have any side effects? Can you give me any information on the spirit and angels? Okay, so they're giving me a story here, and so I'm just gonna read it to you guys to make your own interpretation on this. So we have strength here in the past, right? Strength. We have someone upset, they're crying, they're not really feeling very good under the Trump presidency. This is also Pence, who happened to be the one who was running the coronavirus team or something along those lines. We had Trump gone, so this is Trump gone. He's out of the picture by now because of the election, but this is also like 3 different vaccines, right? We have here a lot of the issues is gonna be in the heart, the lower bodies, and the crown, you're understanding. And so what it is that they're withholding information about these vaccines and their side effects. So it looks like as if they are aware of it. Now just keep in mind it's just for entertainment purposes only. Alright, so it looks like they are aware of it. They're gonna give it to a lot of people. A lot of people are gonna take this willingly. However, they're gonna kind of wish they didn't, because it's gonna be like they believe in their head that they're going out of troubled water, but really it's not really doing anything. We have here in the end, we will have a vaccine. We will have a vaccine in the end, though. This will be the hospital, so I do see a hospital here as well. And so it may happen to be an accident in the hospital where they discover the vaccine with the best solution. A lot of these people will have no idea what's right or what's good. We're also seeing there's going to be too many options for a vaccine, and so many people are going to feel very reluctant to get a vaccine. However, one of them is going to be the big takeaway, and this one is going to reign supreme. So just be very wary of when it happens, because there's going to be a lot of people like, hey, take my vaccine. It's really all about money here. And so just be very mindful and do your research. Alright, so let's do the next one. If the vaccine that is available now look like they work, well, like meaning to have really good trial runs and stuff like that, but will there be any backfire due to the virus changing and mutating as more people are affected? So, for example, what that basically means is that I actually have found this to be a thing around the world. That viruses mutate, and so the more people that are affected, the virus changes. So like the COVID-19 virus that was in China is different than the COVID-19 virus in the US, because more people have been affected in the United States than China, and because of that, the virus had more of an opportunity to mutate. That's why people are getting sicker. And so when someone has COVID, you get the one from January, and not the one now, because the one from now is a lot more dangerous. That's why a lot of people have different side effects and stuff like that. Now, please keep in mind, I am not a medical expert, so please know that. Okay, Spirit, can you give me some information on that question, please? What do we need to know about that? Will there be any backfire? Okay, so we have... Alright, so we have quite a lot, actually. It looks like there is a little bit of a backfire, if you were to ask me, because we do have the world upside down. Right? We do have the world upside down. And then we have the devil. So it's not really good here, what they're doing. Like I said, it may cause some heart attack. It may cause something in the heart region. I don't think I mentioned that, but... yeah, there's some sort of heart thing going on. A lot of these people are too fragile. A lot of the people who take this are going to be very fragile. They're not going to be able to withstand this kind of strain. It's going to be all because of the current incumbent. I'm not saying the person's name, but you probably know who this is. Because of that, this person is going to try to move out of troubled water, and they're going to want to be promised to take another one. Right? Because they want to heal this. They don't want the pain. And in the end, they will succeed. But it's going to come at a cost. So maybe one person gets sick and they sadly, go away, so to speak. I'm not going to wish death upon anyone. I do not. That's not what I do here. But it also appears that one's going to survive over the other. So it's kind of almost like survival. Like the survival of the fittest, so to speak. There's going to be some big loss here. But in that, we'll have victory. So there will be victory. It's just when is the question. So, if I would say there will be some sort of backfire, they may have to do something in the heart region. So that's just then. Alright, so for the next question that we're going to be covering is, are the vaccines that are out now effective in defeating the virus completely? Or will it act like a band-aid, quote, temporary fix? Alright, so that's the question that we're going to do next. Spirits and angels, tell me, what do we need to know about that question I just asked? I don't even want to say this online, but I'm going to have to. So just keep in mind that I'm not a medical expert, okay? It isn't good if you don't feel comfortable doing that. Just skip over to the next question. We do have the Hangman reverse, right? We have the King of Wands. And so this is Pence, right? The white supremacists, so to speak, the Republican Party here. They're withholding information about this vaccine that they know. They're aware of something. We have here, they know that it's going to cause a lot more problem than anticipated. They're aware of it. It's more like a political, like, way of boosting Trump's standing, even though I don't know why he would even do that. We have the Ace of Cups here. It's not really promising. They're gonna say a lot of things about the virus. It's great, but it's really not that promising, if so to speak. I'm not speaking in code here, so I'm not giving you direct answers. We have strength here, so what this is telling me is they're withholding the strength of the virus, or the vaccine. The strength of the vaccine is being withheld here. And you can probably get what the red is for. If you know who it is, just match. But they're withholding the virus, right? And so what it feels like to me is that what people are being given are not the actual complete vaccine. It's just like a half or like watered down version of it. And then here's just really it really feels like they're doing it just for money or clout, so to speak. And what clout basically means is that they are just doing it just to kind of fill their pockets up with money and cash. It's really about all big corporations here. They're going to promise the world to a lot of young people that this is a great vaccine. And now please keep in mind, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not a pro-vaxxer. Vaccine. I'm bipartisan here. I'm neutral. I do not give my opinion here. So please know that this is what the cards are telling me and nothing more. We have here, it kind of looks like the rich are going to get it first before the poor people do, or the people who cannot afford that vaccine. Alright, so now can we fully trust the vaccine that were made under the Trump administration? That's the next question that we're going to cover. Now, make your own choices. Like I said, if you like vaccine, take the vaccine. Or however you feel, that is your choice only. I cannot tell you anything. I'm not manipulating the cards in my favor or anyone else's favor. Just do what you feel is most comfortable and you feel like it's right for you. Do it, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Alright, so spirits and angels tell me, can we fully trust the vaccine that was made under the Trump administration? Can we fully trust it? Can we fully trust it? I'm not going to even say anything on this. I think it's something that you guys have to make a decision for yourself. I'm just going to show you the cards and you guys can make your own interpretations, okay? The same cards keep coming out, I notice. It is entirely up to you how you feel about this vaccine. Now, what I can say is that there will be 2 other options from outside the country that these vaccines will be made from. So just know that as well, and just make your own assumption on that question. And that question I was asking was, can we fully trust the vaccine that was made under Donald Trump? Alright, now I want to go on to our next question. Did the vice president actually take the vaccine, or was it just water? I had a feeling there was something a little icky there, so I just wanted to take a quick look. Spirits and Angels, tell me, did the Vice President of the United States actually take the vaccine? The vaccine that they're telling people to take. Did he actually take the vaccine? Okay, so I'm going to write it down for you guys because I do not want to be in trouble. Okay, so this is an N. Right, I'm going to do a little sign language here. Okay, so this is an N. This is an O. I did not tell you anything else, okay? I'm just a stupid little boy, and that's just for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go on to our last question. Can we trust the vaccine made under a Biden administration? Can we trust the vaccines that are made under the Biden administration? Oh, there are all major kinds of step 1. So we have here in the past, what does this look like? That is entirely up to you. I will tell you it looks like a needle, but that's all I can say. Right? This is in the past. Presently, this is where we are right now. 3 different vaccine types, right? In the future, this is the presidency card. The Biden presidency. He will do what's right for the people, right? The justice. He'll do what's right by and for and with the people. It will be revealed in time. Under a Biden administration. So yeah, this is kind of like the vaccine sort of thing. So it will come to light about the vaccines made under Trump and stuff like that. And so you kind of have, it feels to me as if they're going to give you a choice. It really feels like you either take the good vaccine or you take the bad vaccine. But I won't tell you which. That is entirely up to you and your own interpretation of what you feel is most comfortable for you. I'm not making a decision for you. That is entirely up to you. You do have free choice of will, and that everything's likely to change. Okay, so just make your own decision here. Now that was for that question. Now for the last question, I kind of like a subtitle of this question. Is it because the vaccines have more time to develop properly without being shoved through the FDA regulations? Let's see. Now please keep in mind I'm not a medical expert and that this is just for entertainment purposes only. Any choices you make is just your responsibility and not mine. You understand that as you continue watching the rest of the video. Okay, spirits and angels, tell me. Is it because under the Biden administration, the vaccine can be trustworthy or not trustworthy? Is it because it had more time to develop properly without being shoved through the FDA regulations? It's not answering the question. I'm going to do this one more time. So I'm going to show you the cards. You have an idea. And if you know the answer, then that's it. But, you know, I'm going to do it again so you guys know what the cards look like. Alright. I'm going to redo the question one more time. Alright. Is it because it did better through the FDA? Okay. Yeah, so we have an answer. We have the Fool in the past, so the Fool. I will leave that up to your interpretation, what you think that means. We will have here, it's going to be a little bit hard of a deal to get a deal going with the Democrats because of the Senate. But we have in the future better things coming forward in the future. And it will give a lot of strength to the country under Biden. And so, I do hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and the bell icon for more content such as this. I'm sorry that the video turned out the way it did, but Just know that you have your own choices that you can make, and that everything is up to you and entirely up to your own interpretation, okay? I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.